Deathsticks and Bricks podcast. This is Nick.
This is Luke.
And today we're here to talk about all of those new sets that just came out and some of the leaks for later this year. We've also had one minor change. I am now the CEO and head of producing for Deathsticks and Bricks, as Luke did not do a good job, so he has been demoted.
I don't know about that. If you'd like to join our clan, link in the description.
Yeah, we're playing Clash Clans and we're looking for members.
Yeah, we only have like 3 members, so.
Okay. Okay, this just came out on Reddit.
How long ago?
2 hours ago. Leaked play scale Star Destroyer. What do you think?
I love it so much.
Hey, click right, then you can see all the other pictures.
I love it so much. I know, I was looking at this a little bit ago.
What do you think?
Gosh, the figs are so awesome. The Star Destroyer itself looks really nice. I don't really, I like minifig scale, but something like a Star Destroyer that could never really be minifig scale, I'm fine with something that's play scale that isn't out of the crazy price range with a good amount of figures. And
it's super clean looking. It is so clean. How good does it look for display?
It looks it looks very good. It doesn't look like a playset.
It doesn't. It looks really nice.
Yeah.
There's not that many studs. I think the bridge is super clean looking. And you get the Cal Kestis figure.
And it has an interior. I didn't even need an interior. It's just nice.
No, you need interior. Look at the pictures. They're really good. Look at, there's a photo of Vader.
I mean,
look at him
that's kind of funny
out.
How Vader's peeking out there.
And then they have the
bridge is kind of stupid. How it's just that's kind of stupid.
But at least there's multiple.
I like how the officers can sit. I like this Death Star pilot dude. What's his name? You know the guys that always shoot the Death Star.
See what I mean? It has pretty good interior.
Yeah, the bridge is so bad though. The bridge is pathetic.
But I like that there's interior.
I like some seating. Yeah,
I like how
they honestly didn't even need to have it. They didn't even need to say that it was a bridge. They could have just said it had some seating, and I would have been just fine.
But I think it's really nice looking.
Yeah. What do you think about the figures? So
let's
first of all, let's check how many figures there are.
So I think it's going to be $170.
4, 5, 6, 7. 7 figures, $170. Is there any fig here that you're like, that's not a good fig at all? Maybe the Stormtrooper is a little... I'm not a big fan of the Stormtrooper helmet molds.
Yeah.
They look...
a little big.
I've saw... the Family Guy made a Star Wars, parody thing, and they kind of had some weird-looking Star Wars helmets, kind of like that. Well, they look a little funky.
It's just because they come down. You know what comes down?
Yeah. Yeah, it looks a little funky. I'm not a
Is 7 figs for $170 good?
Well, what would you compare it to? It's also in the $200
I guess kind of that gunship had what? It had Fox, 2 Shock, Padme, and Palpatine. It only had 5 for $140.
And those figs weren't that good.
The Ghost had 4 for $170. So it's an okay fig amount.
It's an improvement. I like it. I like the Imperial officers. We don't have any officers. I'd love to get some. It's not. I like them.
You're right. Nice. Yeah, they're cool. I like them, and it makes sense.
Especially the guy with a more combat style helmet. I really like that. What do you think about the Cal Kestis figure?
I think it's really nice looking.
I do as well.
I don't have attachment to him though because I play the game.
Yeah, I'm more of a gamer. But I saw somewhere on Reddit that they said the back printing is from the concept art.
I saw that too.
Instead of the actual game. And that was a little... I'm not that upset, but it's kind of weird.
I wonder why they did that.
Maybe because they made it... But the game came out check what date it came out. Jedi Fallen Order. It came out in 2019. They definitely made this figure. They designed it after 2019. Why do you think they would use the concept art?
No idea.
It's fishy. Okay. What about
Let's look up some of the other sets. So,
not the advent calendar.
You want to talk about the advent calendar?
We can skim through it. It's fine.
Okay, let's look at the advent calendar. Okay.
It's
what do you
nice.
think about the micro builds?
I think that they're cool, in theory, and when you build them at first, you're like, oh, that's neat. But where do you display them?
I agree. What do you do with micro builds?
I have no clue. We haven't. Do we have? I don't have. We don't have one
Like
micro build displayed.
No, we do. We have that Hoth.
Where? Oh, we do. Okay, it's back there, right there. Okay, we have one micro build displayed.
It's not really a micro build because it's actually an advent build because it's the Luke hanging on Hoth.
Yeah, but I mean, that's the only build that's really out there. I think they look cool. When I look at them, I'm like, oh, that's pretty neat.
No, they're neat, but I guess maybe you had a small
They're
shelf
not
for them all.
Yeah, maybe it's just I don't. You'd almost have to have them all from the same movie, like Episode 1 micro builds, Episode 2, Episode 3.
You need lots of micro builds.
You can't have one from The Mandalorian, one, Vader's cast. It just doesn't. You'd have to have almost like a section of Episode 1, Episode 2, all the way to Episode 6. Certainly not Episode 7, 8, and 9, because...
What do you have the fig selection? What do you like? Well,
I like how there's no sequel figs.
Ooh, that's a good...
That's my first observation that I made, is that there's no sequel figs, so I'm happy with that.
What do you think about sweater characters? Do you like holiday sweater characters or dislike?
I can't stand them. I just think it's just stupid. I do not like it at all.
Like, am I going to display those year round? No, I don't.
And are you really going to take the time and like this put up all the... Maybe if you had a ton of holiday figs, then during Christmas time you could swap them out. Like a ton.
If you're holiday... you have like the holiday Vaders, the holiday...
If you have all your guys and you could swap them all out. But if you only have a few, you're not going to...
I'd rather just have a cool Luke and a cool Pat Leia.
For sure. What do you think about that? What even is that?
I like. They're giving you. They're giving.
What is it called?
Praetorian Guard.
Praetorian. What's the difference between that and the Gamorrean Guard?
Gamorrean Guard.
What was the original one?
Imperial. The red. What's that guy called?
Let me check. Imperial Guard.
But do you like that they're giving us that Ahsoka that was exclusive to her T6 in this set, making her accessible? I guess she was pretty cheap.
She was pretty cheap.
I think it's a cool fig. I like that fig a lot. And I like the lightsabers.
Yeah, they need to do a better job, I think, putting better quality figs in the advent calendars because they're expensive.
It's $44.
The Royal Guard.
Royal Guard. This isn't bad. You get six figs.
How's that? How are the helmet holes looking on that?
Well, it's the helmet hole 501st.
With the terrible helmet holes?
Yeah, which sucks.
Yeah, it's a shame. So... yeah, I wouldn't buy it. If you buy it for like $10, buy it on discount. But it's not really worth it, in my opinion.
I don't like the mini builds enough.
If you love like the micro builds a ton, then
or if you love the opening the things up, like opening it up daily.
Yeah.
Okay, but I want to talk about the new Ambush on Mandalore Battle Pack. I think it is so sweet. Look at these figs. We've been waiting to talk about this. Come on.
Oh my gosh. They're awesome. I love the leg printing. They both have foot printing.
The torso and leg printing connect. Look at that.
Oh, that is pretty good. That is really neat. What do you feel about the... is that a new mold? Or is that Hunter's mold?
No, it's a new mold.
It's not Hunter's mold?
No. Hunter's mold is the old Phase 2 clone mold.
Okay. I just saw somewhere that it was like comparing it to Hunter's mold for some reason. Okay, it's different. Okay. Yeah, that mold is awesome. I always thought, Nick, as soon as those troopers came in the show in Season 3, I thought, imagine if we get their Lego figure.
I know.
That was the first thing I said to you, remember?
Uh-huh.
And yeah, we finally have that. How many battle packs are you going to purchase?
I think 2 could be a good amount.
You don't need too many.
You know one thing I was thinking about? So I like the build because I'm really over stupid speeders, but these builds have really good bricks for rock work. Imagine combining like 4 or 5 of these. You could make something really good. These are good pieces.
So you could actually get a good mock with those pieces.
Right?
Those aren't throwaway pieces like other...
No, right? Slopes and brown. You could make something cool with lots of them. So I think that's what's good about it. It's scalable.
Mm.
And then what's cool is that it connects to the new Moff Gideon fight. Let's look at that.
So
set
maybe
right
you
now.
could. I mean, if you bought like say, what if you bought 5 of them? What can you make? You can make a good mock with that.
A good,
Could you
yeah.
Can you just make a bigger Rambi?
Mm-hmm. What do you think? Okay, so that brings us to the Paz Vizsla and Moff Gideon battle, which those two sets can connect on.
How much does it go for?
This is only $40.
$40. Well, that one battle pack with all those helmet hold, plain white phase 2s was 30. This is 40. It comes with some fantastic figures. Even the Praetorian Guards. I know people are saying that they wanted the cloth on the waist. I think.
Mm-hmm.
I still think they look good. I wish they had some waist cloth, but
yeah,
I still think this set's awesome. I love the new helmet mold for Moff Gideon.
How good is Fig?
Oh, it looks so sweet. It looks like a custom fig.
It
doesn't seem like it's real Lego.
The black and red, like he's so cool.
Yeah, how does his jetpack look? Have they shown it? I don't know if we've seen a good picture of the new, because this is the first time we've seen the jetpack mold, right? Or no?
It's
is that First Order one?
It's something from like the 789 movies.
It was probably the First Order Jet Trooper jetpack.
Yeah,
probably. That's what I was in that other podcast I was saying.
I like that they gave us the different jetpack and they didn't just spam the same one.
Yeah, I like that. So yeah, I think that both of those sets
are a must buy.
Must buys. Also, that Paz Vizsla figure is awesome.
It's the same one, but super sweet.
But it's expensive, isn't it?
Yeah,
not cheap. So that's nice. We'll be able to get that. Next up, what do you want to talk about? Microfighter.
But so is this a buy? Would you get this? Would you buy this full price or 40?
Yes.
You would?
Yeah.
You like the build?
No, I don't like the build, but you could. It's good. They're good bricks and they're good figs.
Yeah, they're cool. The grays and browns are good.
They're solid bricks. I want Paz Vizsla.
I like not getting a ship.
Yeah, but I need Paz Vizsla. I want Moff Gideon. Those guards are cool too.
Yeah, these are needed figures.
I enjoy them. I really enjoy those figs.
Okay, let's look at the Microfighter Y-Wing Rex. What is your take on the controversy? So, for people who don't know, in the UCS Venator, in the instruction guide, it said the figures would be exclusive, meaning the Rex and Ularn would be exclusive of the UCS Venator. Clearly, that's not happened given the Rexes come out in this Microfighter. What do you think about releasing a UCS figure that Lego said was going to be exclusive in this?
I just think you can't go back on your word. If you say it's going to be exclusive to that set, you got to keep your word.
Yeah.
You shouldn't do that. I wonder how many people were more likely to purchase the Venator because of that. They're like, oh, I get that exclusive Rex.
I think people who've been hunting for a Rex for a long time, like the Venator, could have talked themselves into it because of the Rex. Be like, you know what? It's never coming out else.
You know, Lego did that on purpose too, releasing the Rex and expensive Venator.
Yeah.
And then releasing him later cheaply when everyone already bought the Venator and got him.
At least you're going to do this, do it at the same time.
Yeah.
I think, but I also think the other side is that it's nice for a cool figure that everyone likes to be affordable.
Yeah. They just didn't have to say it was exclusive in the Venator.
The only issue
that was super lame. But
or you could do what I like is seeing a exclusive version. I think it's okay to have an arm printing only Rex.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, you should make him
exclusive. Just give him right here. Give him this new Rex. Give him blue arms. Everyone will be happy. Everyone will be like, oh, I get a Rex. And then for the collectors, and it'll have a $650 one, or not $650, but it'll have an exclusive one for the expensive set.
We've seen that in a lot of different figs, like the Boba Fett for the UCS Slave 1.
Yeah, or the Cloud City Boba Fett, right?
We've seen them many different times.
A lot of times they pick exclusive figures and things.
It's weird that they went away from that.
And I think it's cool too because then you can buy all the sets and still be happy about it.
It's kind of for sure. It's like people who already bought the Venator, they don't want to get this Microfighter.
Yeah, but now they can buy them both. Or if say you buy the Microfighter and then the Venator, I'm not getting the same exact fig. I hate repeat figs. I like slight variations of figures.
And that's not a big hassle in Lego, is it? You can still reuse parts.
Yeah, just swap the orange for blue or something.
Yeah.
Okay, the next big set that's come out. There's one more we could hit. The Luke's X-Wing mech. What do you think about that set?
Can you pull that up real quick? I guess we don't really need to see it. What's going on? Is there a close-up on the fig? Is the fig, because it's not the UCS fig, right?
Mm-hmm.
What's the difference between that and the UCS figure?
The UCS X-Wing fig has dual molded legs and printed arms.
Okay. So the UCS Luke is substantially
Significantly
cooler.
better.
The dual molded legs and the printed arms make the fig
I know.
a S tier figure.
This fig
It's a good fig.
It's good. Just
It's not worth it.
when you go to versus we go to
That UCS Luke looks awesome. You can just pull up the one on the keychain to see too.
yeah, just keychain.
Click on the keychain one. Yeah, that looks really, really good.
It's just the hands, the feet, the arm.
He looks so decked out.
How good's this figure?
Yeah, it's great. But I'm actually, they should have did the same thing with Rex. You have the exclusive fig and the UCS set.
You know what we should do? We should buy this keychain and take the metal out and have the hole in the helmet.
I mean, we already have that for Boba Fett.
Yeah.
The helmet, where you use that Boba Fett helmet.
Who cares? Yeah, the hole.
Yeah.
Honestly, or we could swap. Is this a special helmet? Because we could take the mech helmet and put it with it.
And it would look. I mean, what would be the difference?
Nothing.
It would have a weird body.
We need this.
It would be good to have.
It's a good hack.
Yeah, no one would know the difference.
I think keychains are easy to use as like a cheap version of a figure.
Especially if you have the helmet already.
Yeah, especially if you have the helmet.
It's not a bad option.
Oh, no, not at all.
Yeah, we could totally do that.
Now, back from a quick break. So, we just hit some Lego Star Wars new sets. Now, we're going to go into some non-Lego Star Wars new cool sets. One thing we forgot to mention was how sweet that mini kit build, the Advent Calendar, was.
Yes. On our short intermission, we checked it out. It looks just like it does in the Lego Star Wars video game, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, it'd be cool to make one right now, but I don't know if we have enough parts. But, you know, Advent Calendar on sale might be a buy because of that mini kit and some cool figs.
Like, yes, on sale. On sale. Definitely not full price, because full price, how much does it go for? Like,
$44.
Yeah,
but you can always get that thing on sale. For $35, let's say you don't have the Ahsoka. You get the Ahsoka, and let's say you like Christmas figs.
That's a solid.
And the Christmas figs are way better than usual. They're original trilogy, nice characters.
And if you have some storage space where you could actually display some of those
mini builds,
you don't have to display all of them. Just some. You don't need, some.
I like
as cool as
for
others.
$35. I like it, and the Praetorian Guard, the Fallow First Trooper is cool. Even with the helmets, it's still cool.
Maybe if you're just getting started, it's not a bad option. I think if you're a veteran collector, it's not as good because you have the parts to build the mini kit.
Yeah, if you're a veteran,
you could probably build all those builds if you ever want to build them. You have the figs, But I think a new collector, that's definitely a solid buy.
That's some good analysis. Okay, let's jump into some other sets. So one of the sets that people are pretty hot talking about is the Dungeons and Dragons set. What do you think about it?
I think that dragon is awesome looking. I think it looks so neat. The castle looks good. It looks a little old school style, like the grass, doesn't it?
Is it a little too studdy?
A little too studdy for my liking. When I just look at when I compare it to Rivendell in the back, Rivendell's so tiled off. It's so clean looking. This Dungeons and Dragons set looks a little too studded, a little too flat. There's not as many like ridges and rock work, and it doesn't feels a little too. I don't know. I like it to be a little more realistic almost.
For me, because I'm not gonna use it to play, and I don't get that. I'm thinking of it only as figs and how cool it looks, the set and such. And there's not enough figs. You only get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 like minifigs.
And then they're gonna call the dragon like a figures.
Or
big
maybe,
fig.
Or look,
is the dragon
this
a
is
big
like
fig?
a 6 figs.
Is the dragon a big fig?
I don't know. The dragon's cool. It looks good for $360. It's too much
minifigs.
for 6 minifigs,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, you have to have more figs. I think the dragon's super cool though. I think it's so neat. It just needs to be a little cheaper.
Okay, now what do you think about the Gotham City set?
Oh, it's so sweet. $300. $300 is pretty expensive, but I have not seen this set in person. I can't wait to see it in person.
It's
because
big.
I think it's gonna really look three-dimensional in person.
I think we're missing how big it is.
More than the three-dimensional
Look at
aspect.
this. That too, but
I think it's gonna pop and be big. Yes.
I think we think it's cool.
Yes. No, even when I look at it from here, I'm thinking that's pretty sweet.
I want a few more figs. Give me 6, 7.
I think seeing it in person will still be good enough to maybe, I don't know. Yeah, it's good enough to purchase. I just wish I had a few more figs.
The Batman fig's not good enough for me.
I wish he had that 1989 or Batman Returns cowl that comes in the Batcave, or that comes in the poly bag. It's just a shame they couldn't. I know he's not I know he's not the Michael Keaton Batman, but you should still kind of take inspiration from those molds into that mold rather than reusing the head sculpt from those newer sets.
Yeah. I like it. It's cool. Good colors, but...
Mm-hmm. The figs are where it hurts. Everything else, the build itself looks great. I wish I had a couple more figs like Mr. Freeze, Poison Ivy, and stuff like that.
Nah.
You want to talk about the NASA?
The NASA Artemis Space Station.
For $260, and it's an absolute unit. How much would it have to be for you to purchase it, Nick? If you have space too, because we're kind of crammed on space, so we don't have a lot of extra space for a giant set like this. But if you have the space, how much would it need to be? Would you buy it?
I think it's a fair price.
Oh, it certainly is a fair price, but I just know you're not a big spaceship guy. You're not like a... Some people love that sort of thing. I know you're not into...
It's so cool, though.
It's just a shame they don't put this effort into Lego Star Wars.
I know.
And
just make the Venator like this, like... You know, this looks so good. I bet this in person is amazing.
I bet it's a top.
It is
set of all time.
This is so cool.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Oh, if you're into that too,
I would like this. I would really like this. I also like...
No, it's an automatic buy.
I like it because it's tall, not wide, so you could fit it in areas.
Sometimes if you have shelves, it might get crammed by space. You have to have it on the top shelf.
Yeah.
So it could be crammed vertically.
But just, you know, people put like a lamp.
Look at how the attachments go down. Go down one more. Awesome set. Yeah, that's just amazing.
Why do we like this and it's not minifig scale?
Doesn't matter.
Like, why do we not like the Invisible Hand as much as this?
Just doesn't have that. What is that? I don't know exactly what it is.
Why is this set so good?
It has the same feel as Rivendell. It feels realistic. When I look at it, I see. It doesn't even look like Lego bricks to me. It looks like a model.
Yeah.
It no longer looks like a Lego set almost. It just looks like a model.
It's so
but then when you
sweet.
look in more detail, you see, well, those are individual Lego bricks. You know? Makes it pretty awesome looking.
Scaffolding. It's sweet.
Yes. You think it's fun to build, though, with all that scaffolding?
How many parts? 3,600 pieces. Ooh, yeah.
It might suck to build.
It might suck to build.
But besides that, it looks awesome. That's a buy. What other sets do we have? TIE Interceptor.
Oh, we didn't talk about TIE Interceptor.
So in our last podcast, we said it was, or we were kind of trashing on it, weren't we?
Yeah, I'm gonna trash on it. And I don't know. I don't remember it. I know it's in Return of the Jedi, and I know people like it. And it looks cool. I just don't respect TIE Fighters and TIE Interceptors because
they always just get blown up by the.
They always get blown up.
Yes, I'd rather have an X-wing. I think.
Yeah, I'm not scared of a TIE Interceptor.
No. I like the TIE Interceptor. I think it's cool. I don't think it's as cool as an X-wing.
I would rather have it in minifig scale. You know the one in the Mandalorian Fang Fighter? I think that's a better TIE Interceptor. You could put the fig in it and it fits, and it's really clean looking and cheaper. I'd buy that set over by this.
Well, how big is the TIE Interceptor in the movies, though?
I don't know.
What, is the TIE Interceptor that big in the movies?
No, it's a single man craft.
It's a single man. It doesn't. It's bigger than the TIE Fighter. I think it's substantially bigger than a TIE Fighter.
It's not this big.
Click on it. Let's get some more pictures just to make sure. No, I'm sure it's not that big, but let's just see. Like, how does the minifig fit in that?
It doesn't.
At all? Doesn't show the minifig in it?
No.
Let's see. That looks like it could fit one fig. Nick?
No, it's designed to be a little bigger, I think.
I don't know.
Is it minifig scale?
I think it is. It looks good to me. I know TIE Interceptor's big.
Is it this big, though?
Yeah, Return of the Jedi. Let's check.
Like, this looks like the source material. Oh, you know what I don't like? It's a little too studded for me.
I think it is minifig scale, Nick. I think it is. I cannot find a good picture.
Because you never see ships in the movies, because they're barely in it.
Yeah, maybe that's why you shouldn't buy it, because it's barely in the movie.
You know, we barely remember it. It's there for a little. You don't really remember it that much.
No. It's cool, but yeah, I wouldn't buy. What else?
This.
Nick, I didn't even see the Great Hall.
Well, I want to talk about the Milky Way Galaxy first. Or do you want to take the Great Hall?
Let's check out this.
Do you like this?
I didn't even see this reveal. I've just been looking at the Star Wars stuff.
I know. How cool is this? I saw this the other day.
That's
I didn't want
awesome.
to tell you till this.
It looks awesome. The only thing is, though, it's probably such a it's so boring to build, I bet.
Ooh.
The build is awful. And you're 3,000 pieces. You really want to build all that? Individual pieces. You don't imagine opening up box 964, putting these little stupid studs together. There's probably so many individual bags for all the studs, right? They're not going to put it's just by color, and there's so many different. Yeah, how do you think the bags are?
I don't know. I wonder how the build experience is.
It looks good on the wall, though.
I like it on the wall because it's an art piece.
$200 for that, though, is kind of wild, isn't it?
Too expensive or cheap?
I know Gotham City's $300, but Gotham City is also it's more 3D. It pops up more like this isn't 3D.
This is a good comparative to Gotham City, isn't it?
Gotham City's $300, but it comes with some figs. It's 3-dimensional. It's Gotham City. It's not Milky Way. I have a little more connection to Gotham City than the Milky Way Galaxy.
Oh yeah, I'd rather have Gotham City than this.
Even for $100 more. If I'd one or the other, I'd choose Gotham City.
This had 200 as much. I would rather this be 120, 130.
It's just not 3. It doesn't pop at me.
And it's not licensed, so it should be cheaper.
It should.
It's very cool. I still like it.
I like it, but I'd rather Gotham City.
Okay, this is a set that I like. I don't think. Did I show you this yet?
No, I forgot about it too.
What do you think? First thought, just first glance.
It looks cool, but it looks small.
Oh, they can't see us. I like the look.
I like the look. It's just too small for me. I think the Great Hall has to be huge.
Is this too small of the tables? Yeah. It's just the Great Hall is so big.
You can't make it one little room.
It needs to be wider.
It needs to be like an $800 set.
That's the issue. Hogwarts is so massive that all they ever do is make modulars, but it needs to be more. 200 doesn't do it enough. I think they wasted size on the under thing. I think I would have, and making the
What's
potions,
under there anyway? The potions room?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're just wasting bricks. They could have spent it just building up the Great Hall.
It might have been better just to, use every brick on the hall. Make it only the Great Hall.
Yeah, for sure.
I like the entrance. How's the entrance to the Great Hall though? Too small, right? You
Well,
just
too small. When I look at this, I see the figs, I see that, and I'm just thinking it's just a little small. It looks awesome. The design's cool and everything. It's a little small.
I don't love the figs.
No.
I'm not into young Harry. This doesn't do it for me.
No, it doesn't look that good. It just makes him look
Cheesy.
It does.
He doesn't. Harry's like such a good character. The when I look at Lego, I'm like, wimpy. The Dumbledore fig looks really good though.
It does. We already have a good Dumbledore.
What do you think of the big fig?
Big fig looks so.
I like the big fig.
Look at his face.
I think he's really good scale though. He's because the troll's actually big. It's actually a good.
It's good scale, but the face is hilarious. Like, the face was a little more menacing in the movie, wasn't it? Than that.
It's kind of a stupid character.
Yeah, it was stupid.
Do you like Quill?
Who, Quill? Or you mean Quirrell?
Quirrell.
Professor Quirrell? Yeah, Professor Quirrell's cool. I wonder if you take off his head, if there's Voldemort.
I guarantee.
That'd be pretty neat. Yeah. Overall, I don't think I'm not gonna buy it.
Yeah. Harry Potter. There's something it just doesn't. It's just scale. It's all too small.
Scales everything.
Hogwarts is so big.
What's that? Go up. I mean, a Ninjago temple kind of thing. They do Ninjago stuff so well. Gosh, look how nice that looks. Doesn't it look great? Displayable. Come on. I don't even know who's buying this stuff. How many Ninjago fans have the money to purchase this?
Well, adults. Ninjago's been around for so long.
I guess when I was younger, that's been my kind of.
And they don't release that many expensive Ninjago sets.
Nobody watches the new seasons though.
Really?
Or the later seasons. Do that? Maybe they do. I just think I would still buy a Ninjago set if it was a season 1 temple. You know, the original Ninjago
cool.
temple. If they released a Master Builders Ninjago temple, I would buy that because I know that I've watched the early seasons and stuff, but the late season people don't watch those as much.
Maybe on this 150-yard Ninjago dragon.
That's so dumb. That's just a playset though. It's not
like who wants to buy a 150-yard dragon?
I don't know. Some kid wants it for Christmas, I guess.
I think it's so dumb.
Oh, it is. Anything else new?
Yeah, I wanted to show you. This Triwizard Tournament
Arrival. Let's check that out. The scale's too small.
Because this carriage is much bigger.
Yeah, the scale's just too small. Looks cool. Scale's off. That's all I can say about it. Scale's everything.
You like the big legs?
What? That is crazy.
Those are the Avatar legs. I told you about those. It's nice to see him use them, though.
That's awesome. That's really funny how they have the big
legs.
I like the dual molded legs.
He looks nice. Crumb? Really
Crumb.
nice.
Crumb looks nice. I'd like maybe some dual molded legs on Crumb.
Look at dual molded there.
You like dual molded? Imagine if Crumb had some dual molded legs. But yeah, they look great.
Kind of light on figs for $140.
Yeah, it's just not I wouldn't buy it.
Yeah.
The scale's off.
You gotta pass on most. You gotta pass on most sets.
It's expensive. You shouldn't.
Minion and Gru. You wanna look at Gru?
Is that the house?
Yeah.
$100. The house is play scale. It's just too small.
Lame scale.
You should make it a cool looking house.
Let's see the inside.
The inside looks kind of cool though.
They did do for the small space. They do a good job.
Really good job. It's really neat. The inside's really neat. I just I wish it was bigger.
Do you like how Gru looks?
I'd rather just buy a Gru, but yeah,
I would rather just have Gru as a fig in a CMF.
Why didn't they make a minifig minion?
I don't know.
That'd be funny, like a miniature. You know, one of those with a short leg.
Mm-hmm.
Should have did.
I'm just seeing if there's any other sweet sets that we want to look at. Oh, we didn't talk about. Did we talk about the most Espa Padres diorama?
No, we didn't.
We didn't. To me, it's
I like the rock work. When he comes through the arch, for some reason, to me, it feels as if it's incomplete. When there's nothing behind the arch, I'd almost want the arch up ahead and have something behind the arch. Because when he's going through the arch and there's nothing behind it, it feels as if you're not. It feels incomplete to me. I want it to be a little longer.
It's a little expensive. Without figs.
Without figs, it feels incomplete. I think when the arch is on the end, it just something's off to me. I think you need the arch in the middle more. You need to have something behind it. Then it feels like a complete set because then you have the walls on each side.
I would have liked it shrunk it down more and had it like
you don't need them so big. Yeah,
4 pod racers maybe.
Yeah,
and the stands.
Maybe a fig or 2. That'd be great if they had a fig.
They should have had like
what's the quote? Is it now this is pod racing? The back line. Remember. Oh, okay.
That's
a good
quote. How good though?
I almost want to buy that just for the quote. The quotes, they kind of screwed up on the quotes recently, haven't they?
What do you think?
I guess do or do not. There is no try is good. There's just so many great quotes that you can.
Is it what's quite on the
I
best
have
quote?
The high ground would be great.
Like how come you haven't done a search your feelings? Know it to be true.
Oh my god.
Well, they would do. No. They would do no.
Is that what they did, or did they not put a?
They didn't have a quote on it.
And it's the most iconic line.
Okay, we need to get this right now.
Ever. What? Oh, all the quotes?
Yeah.
What would be the best quote you could do? Just trying to think. What's the most iconic?
You want to buy some Deathsticks?
If they had a Deathsticks guy with a quote, that'd be great. There's so many memed quotes in episode 3 that you could do. It'd be really funny.
We're going all Lego Star Wars.
Dioramas, and we could just look at the quotes from there. Maybe. Like what they do for the indoor speed chase. That's stupid. Just go on images. You could zoom in. Good. Like you could do the good one.
Oh, here. It's quick. Wait, this is.
Nick. Oh, here, go back. Let's see. How do they show it? Come on. Quick. Join. Nick, I could read it. If you didn't exit out, go back. I'll just read it.
Quick, I'm blind.
Go back. Go down. Quick. Join their comm link center switch.
No, jam their comm links.
Is it jam? I thought it was... Oh, jam. Either way, that's so dumb.
Yeah,
who knows that? That's not a good line at all. I don't think you should make that a diorama. I know it is a good diorama, but I would focus on dioramas that have the most iconic lines first.
Yeah.
Trash compactor scene. Is that the most iconic?
What do they use in trash compactor? It's one thing's for sure. We're all going to be a lot thinner. Anything else good?
It was good, but I'd rather have more like emotional, impactful lines first that are key to the story compared to just like funny lines.
I really like this set. I wanted
the
this
pod
one.
racing quote's great. That's you know.
Yeah, well, it's because it's Qui-Gon or Qui-Gon. That one's good. What's this one? You think?
Use your anger.
What do you think Emperor's Throne Room is?
What would it be? Let the hate flow through. Something like that.
Oh, this is good. I'm a Jedi.
Oh.
I'm a Jedi like my father before me. That's really good.
See, that just makes it better. I want to get this set.
How good's this set? I think we need this set.
I think it's a must. Like, not just a must buy. I think it's absolute must buy. We need it. People hate on those Palpatine eyes. I like them. I think they're cool.
Yeah.
I think it makes them look more evil, more menacing.
I'm a father like my Jedi before me. Oh, that's so good.
I'm a Jedi like my father before me. You said I'm a father like my Jedi before me.
Stupid. How about do or do not? There is no try.
Here. What's that say? Use the Force. It's gonna say use the Force, right? Oh, the Force is strong with this one. I don't know. That's not a very iconic quote.
Yeah. I would have liked an Obi-Wan. What does he say?
use the Force, doesn't he? Remember when he tells them when he puts away the targeting computer?
Mm-hmm.
That'd be great.
There's not that many dioramas. Is that
What's the Vader meditation chamber quote?
they don't have one?
It's Admiral Piet. Would that be great? Admiral Piet, you were in charge. The Admiral Piet quote would be iconic.
Oh wait, there might be.
It better be Admiral Piet. Let's see what it says.
No, there's none.
Oh no.
It just says Darth Vader meditation chamber.
How much is that? Is that worth picking up? Meditation chamber, sweet.
I know.
I'm so mad we didn't get those sets. We didn't get back in the Lego at the time, right?
We didn't.
It's
And
a
then
shame.
there's no Bespin duel.
No, I don't think so. What's your most wanted diorama?
Bespin duel.
Sorry, that hasn't been created yet. Bestman Duels. Yeah, of course, Bestman Duel.
I want to say Mustafar,
But they might ruin it.
but I
They
feel
do a
like
good job though with them. They won't screw them up.
would Duel of Fates be better though?
It would be better
Because then you
in
could
this
have
setting. In this setting,
just because of how Lego works, because you could make the room good.
you could have Maul, and then you should have the doors on each.
Would
the
you
blast
want?
doors.
Would you want the doors opening?
Yeah.
Or
And you have
would
Maul. You have Maul sitting
standing there?
Yeah.
Is that the best? The
Yeah.
doors opening? Because Lego does what they do the best is they do buildings really well. They could have that.
So that would probably be number one. I would say Duel of Fates is probably number one. Number two is definitely
Mustafar.
Mustafar. Number three is probably Jango Fett.
Ooh.
Fighting Obi-Wan.
That would
That's
be
an easy
good.
build. That's incredibly. That would probably be number three for me.
You know what's a funny build?
What?
The Ender Dragon. And
What
ship.
the heck? That just gives them an excuse to have terrible building
The
techniques.
Ender Dragon.
How poor are their building techniques, Nick?
Bricks.
Dude,
Look
that's
at
junky.
the Infinity Bow.
Yeah, I don't think anybody purchases the Minecraft.
Who buys Minecraft Legos?
Nobody does.
Because
What do you think? Look at
Oh,
Mandrake. Go on the
you know what's
There's the
good?
Mandrake. Droidica we didn't talk about.
that's
We could just
cool.
skim through it real quick.
Batman, and Batmobile.
Nick, you don't like that set, I know.
I know.
I actually like it. I think it's awesome.
Wait, I thought there was a.
I like it. I think I'll pick it up actually. It's
You
really
know,
cool.
there's
I like
a
that
new
Mr. Freeze comes with it, too.
Milano coming out.
Who's Milano?
The Guardians of the Galaxy ship.
Let's find that out. Ooh, man, that's sweet. How's the old one look anyway?
Look how big this is, though.
Is that minifig scale?
See, this is what I'm talking about.
Is that minifig scale?
It might not be fully,
No, it's not. Because
but
is the cockpit pit kind of minifig style? A little more?
what I like about it a lot.
I think it's sweet. I like how it's curved, kind of. You know how you feel the wings curved?
This looks way better than the other one. And just look at this. You can get the figs all like on the cockpit area.
Yeah, it's nice to have them all fit.
Right?
That's my biggest complaint with Ahsoka's T6.
Yeah.
So you can only fit Ahsoka.
They
When a
should have
cockpit shouldn't fit like
Ahsoka's
6 people.
T6 should have been this exact scale.
Yeah, but they knew no one would purchase it if it was how much that's going to be. How much is this going to be? Like $300?
No, 170.
What? It looks
180.
huge.
Right? How
Go
good
up.
is this?
It looks like a $300 set.
Right?
At least for Lego. Lego Star Wars, I mean, would charge $300. Wouldn't they?
2,090 pieces. Star-Lord, Gamora, Rocket, Drax, Baby Groot.
Ooh, that's a good
I wish we had Star-Lord's
set.
helmet. But
Oh, why don't they give us Star Wars
I
as
don't
this
know.
helmet?
All they need is to make this set perfect. Right? Because I think this is their reconstructed one they get after
Episode,
this
after
is
the
the
first
one.
time?
This is
At the
them
end when
at
they
the end
get-
of Guardians 1,
When they get the
which is kind of the perfect set,
at the end,
right? Because if you we love Guardians of the Galaxy, you get all the Guardians you want.
do they wear those red jumpsuits though in Guardians of the
Yes.
Galaxy 1
Yeah,
at the end?
yeah, this is what they're in.
At the very end.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Because remember the Ravager suits. Remember they get taken by they're on the Ravager ship,
Okay.
and they convince the Ravagers, y'all dude, to help them.
Okay.
and then they reconstruct the ship from this way.
Okay.
I think this looks way better than that other yellow one.
Pull it up. Yeah, the other one looks. It's like something's off. Like something's missing. Looks too small.
But it's not small, really. It's
just. It looks a little too clunky for me, doesn't it?
It doesn't look as good.
It looks clunky.
It's. Ooh, dual molded Star Lord though.
Still not worth it. You can do multiple things.
Okay.
This one looks better.
Well,
it's just better.
I think those were all the sets.
Yeah.
So sorry we took so long off, but yeah. Check out our Instagram. We've had some pretty good reels lately.
Yeah, I've been doing the voiceovers. Maybe we could have Nick start doing the voiceovers.
Maybe.
Funny. Go up one more time with that Batman with the Batmobile.
How bad was that? No.
That's the Dark Knight trilogy though.
I know.
That's a plus. That Batmobile looks sick. The Batman looks stupid, but the Batmobile looks cool. That's hilarious. The Batman looks so dumb. Alright, anyways, let's probably wrap it up. Thank you for being with us, and thank you for listening to the Deathsticks and Bricks podcast.
Peace out.
Peace out.